What's going on, boys and girls? My name's Shano and welcome to another Forza Horizon 5 video. In this video I'm going to be going back through the drift meta. I've got the Ford Mustang Mach here. It's not the best drift car by any means, but it's brand new, so I thought it'd be good to show you my build on this car. So without further ado, let's jump in it. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off of this, myself included. I absolutely hate that this is the drift meta. It's been the meta since Forza Horizon 4. I know a lot of you on my last video explaining what the meta is commented saying it's nothing new, it's nothing new. I know it's nothing new, but not everybody knows this, okay? So if you know what the drift meta is already, please keep your hate to yourself. There's a lot of people out there that do not know what the meta is. So without further ado, let's jump into it. The best thing you can do to your drift car is put the drag tyres on. This makes it super slippy when going sideways. You can hold the handbrake, as you'll see in a minute, and you can just carry a drift for so long. Pair the drag tyres to four-wheel drive, which this car has got. If you don't know how to unlock this car, you've got to complete the brand new drift. What's it called? The drift story mode. I'll show you what that is in a second. But basically, four-wheel drive, drag tyres, and then you want a tune sort of replicating this, okay? So low on the front, medium on the rear for the tyre pressures, gearing. This car, it is electric, you can't change it. Alignment, sort of follow this. I've got alignment videos up on my channel, so please check it out. I'll leave it in the description below or up in the top here. Anti-roll bars, always rear stiffer than the front. It makes the front flex a little bit more, gives you better traction on the front wheels. Springs, same again. This ride height actually needs to go all the way down. Ride height's always better, all the way down. But same again on the springs. Rear slightly stiffer than the front, and the dampening. Aero, so downforce, you want more cornering on the front. It's going to push the front of the car into the ground, and the rear you want a little bit less, more towards the speed, so you get a little bit less grip on the rear. Brake don't matter. Diff, always with a four-wheel drive car, front have that almost open, not all the way open. You want a little bit of lock when accelerating. I've made videos on my channel, guys. You can go back and have an in-depth explanation, but just quickly, rear always locked, front almost always open. And the balance between front and rear wheel drive, this is going to sort of depend on you, but the more front wheel drive you have, the more snappy it's going to be. That's a four-wheel drive car, obviously. Rear wheel drive, you don't have this option. So yeah, without further ado, guys, I'm going to show you a clip here of me going up the needles. Like I say, it's not a new meta by any means. I just wanted to stress that this is the meta. We all know that the drift zones are quite fucked at the moment, excuse my language, but they're broken. The leaderboards are just not correct. They changed the way drift zones work not too long ago, and they didn't update the leaderboards to accommodate that. So if you don't know, they before they changed the way drift zones work, you could get stupid amount of points. So my current Carrot Este drift zone high score is 1.3 million. I can't get near that. With this car and the meta, try my hardest, I could get about 1.25 million. So I'm still sort of 70,000-80,000 points off. But they changed the way drift zones work, so you do not get as many points anymore. But 1.25 million with this build, as you're going to see in a minute, is pretty impeccable. It's pretty good. So the other thing I was going to show you is this is the drift club story. To unlock the Ford Mach-E, you want to complete this. I think there's 8 storylines that you have to complete to get the Mach-E. But anyway, guys, watch this video of me going up or down the Carrot Este. See what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Like I say, please don't stress at me. It's not a new meta. Not everyone knows this. Anyway, guys, let's get into it. So the good thing about this build is the need to not mangy so much, and what I mean by that is transitioning from turning right to turning left in a straight line when you can't hold the drift. The action of, like I've just done here, from turning left to right, that you call that a transition, or if it's in a straight line, that would be called a mangy. That's the technical proper drift term for it. Do a Google, explain it better than I've just explained it. But with this drift build, you don't have to mangy as much. Now, the problem with mangying or transitioning is when you go from left to right or right to left, there's a split second that your wheels are all straight. You'll see it here, right there. You see it stopped at 436,000 points. Just for a split second. You do that 20, 30, 40 times across the whole drift zone. That does add up, you know. And the four-wheel drive on this, you can see it here. It just pulls me along. There's just nothing like it. Like the real drive cars, you just can't do the same. You got 40% of the power going to the front wheels on this. If you start losing the front, you just plant the throttle, and it will just carry you. It will just carry on. You won't spin out. So I know people in the comments are going to be saying like, "Oh, I got 1.4 million with rear-wheel drive on drift tyres." Like, yes, that is possible. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm not saying if you don't use these tyres, you're not going to do well. You can do well. What I mean by this build and what I mean by the meta is a build that it becomes easy, that everybody can use to do well. So I know there's probably better builds. I've probably built some better builds myself. You can look on my channel and see all my drift builds as my graphics card crashes here. GTX 770 doing absolute work there. It's always this one bit of the track that it freezes on. But yeah, getting sidetracked. Leave a comment down below. Like, I know a lot of people, like I say, gonna hate on me for using all-wheel drive. I drift in real life. I'm not an idiot. I'm just showing how you can get very, very good scores. Everybody can get very, very good scores, even if you're not the best at drifting. So download the tune at the start of this video. I'll put the share code in. Go and download that. Give it a go. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. I've spent ages on this video trying to perfect this tune, and because I'm new to YouTube, I stutter a lot and whatnot, so a like on the video would be amazing as I spin out here. But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, boys and girls.